Hey guys, it's Molly again from The Prepared Performer, and this is a quick tip Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here. I'm still recovering from bronchitis, so if I have a coughing fit, I'm sorry, but I really wanted to get this message out to you guys. There's been an awesome conversation going on my YouTube channel about belting and how awesome it is and how people want to be better at it and all this stuff, and the difference between head voice and chest voice and your mix. So I've talked a lot about different placement and stuff like that can help you with that. But today I want to tell you something that I haven't really talked much about, and that is what's happening with your actual vocal cords. So there's 3 different terms we usually use for our different vocal qualities. There's chest voice, mix, and head voice. Sometimes we say falsetto for guys, right? But I'm going to use these terms that everybody can use, male or female. And everybody's voice is different. So there's a different approach to how to get to these places. There's a different sound that's going to come out. Sometimes you might hear somebody and be like, wow, that's the strongest belt I've ever heard. Maybe they're really doing more of a mixy sound and you don't know. So I wouldn't get so stuck on what these terms mean. Like, oh, are they using their chest voice or they're using their head voice? Because as I've said before, it's all the same voice. I love this thing that I got from my voice teacher, Andrew. This is your head voice, this is your chest voice. It's all connected. It's not like you turn off one voice and turn the other on. It's all connected, and it's just how far how much of our chest voice we're going to be using and how much of our head voice quality we're going to be using. And if you can get it right in the middle, then that's where you get a nice strong mix, right? Okay, so here's something else that you might not realize. What's actually happening with your vocal cords when you're singing in your chest voice is your vocal cords are coming together like this, like in a very full, solid connection. When you're singing in your head voice, they're coming together like this, in a very thin connection. When you're in a mix, it's kind of a mix in between. So there's variations in here. This hand thing I got from Andrew also. I love him. Oh, and he's coming out to do a masterclass out here next month. I'm so excited. Hooray. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of how this works. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bear with me because I'm still sick, obviously. And this just means that I really love you guys because I'm showing you this while I'm so sick. But okay, I'm going to show you on an F exactly what's happening. So I'm going to take my hands like this. Ignore my really awesome manicure. Okay, so if I sing on an F like this, in my chest voice, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, that's chest voice, full connection. If I go, yeah, that's head voice. And then if I go, yeah, they're actually separating in the back, and that's what's making it more breathy. So what we want to do is we want to be able to switch back and forth between all those places. And it's not the best to sing in a really breathy place all the time. So for the most part, try to keep your vocal cords connected. But sometimes we use a little breathy voice for a different quality. Okay, so we're going to start here. This is the weirdest video I have ever made. Okay, we're going to start here. We're going to sing. You're going to try and smoothly go back and forth between the two. It's probably going to sound really bad because I'm sick. Ta-da! Okay, you're going to go like this. Yeah. Okay, did you hear that little blip in there? That was Molly Mahoney trying to show this while she's sick. Usually I can do it without that flip. So we're going to try it one more time and see if I can work through it. Yeah. You kind of understand? I'm going to show you again without my hands, but if you can, yeah. Right? You want to be able to go back and forth between there. If you work on your passaggio a lot and you really strengthen that area, it's something that you can do with a lot of exercise. You can strengthen those muscles so that you can really control them. I will try and come back and do another video about this in a couple weeks or maybe a few days when I'm not feeling so icky. But because it's an interesting thing to really work on. And since we had a bunch of people on the YouTube channel who were talking about it, I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. So yay, I think your names are Amy, and there was another one of you whose name I don't know. It's like LM or LL or something like that. But play with that. Use a middle ranged note that you could sing in your chest voice or your head voice, and I want you to do your hands like this. And when you're in your full voice, put it like this. When you're in your falsetto or your head voice, put your hands like this, and then when it's breathy, like that. And then try and find the place in between, and that's where you're going to get your mix, right? Let me try it up high. So if I'm up there, if I start in my head voice, let's say, or a breathy head voice, yeah. So that was a little more smooth transition. Way up on a C. Do you see the difference in that? Let me try that one more time, just to show you. So let's try it this way. Ready? So, yeah. All right. These beautiful noises that I'm showing you today, but I hope that helps you to understand. So your chest voice and your head voice, it's all the same thing. Some people were talking about not being able to get a full enough sound up there. Really think about the fact that you're actually thickening your vocal cords. They're connecting in a different way. And I would work on, I love these heys that I do with my students, like, hey, hey, because usually people have a harder time because they're bringing up too much weight. So if you can access that mixy place, hey, and bring the weight in, bring a little more weight in, that's really helpful, I think. And really, feel where it's placed in your mouth. And there's so many different things that we can talk about with belting. So maybe I'll start a little belting video series again. I haven't talked about it in quite a while. So yeah, I'd love to help. I really hope that imagery is a new idea for you and that it helps you to be able to access different parts of your voice that will help you to be able to color your songs in different ways, because that's really what we're trying to do, and communicate our story, right? So it's yeah, you want to use those different qualities so that you can communicate the message that you're trying to get across. Okay, and thank you guys for bearing with my lovely sick voice. I'm going to go rest it now. Okay, bye. Don't forget, one more thing. I said bye, but one more thing. I have this awesome new program that I'm using called Savvy, and it's a web-based internet communication tool. You don't have to get any app or anything like that, and you can book voice lessons straight through there. So I have a few voice students who are all over the world. It's so much fun, and I'd love to have more. So you can go to thepreparedperformer.com/book-online. Okay, I hope to see you there. Bye.